A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision.
Shot a goal! Oh, would you believe it? The goal to end it all! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has not gone well. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Adriano applies the finish!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Quality ball. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Muscular approach does pay off here. Cannavaro goes sliding in, and this is Bale. Threads one in, and that's been intercepted. And this is Adriano. Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. McAllister, Ferdinand makes the interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Hullet. Yamal. Bale. It's run loose here. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Hullet. Bale. Bale! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Passing is crisp and sharp, engages and forces him off the ball.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tries to cross. Messi might just make this. And this, it's Bale! Oh, he's won it! The most decisive of all goals! The movement so precise. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Now, can they get him away? Mateus. That'll be a throw-in. Bale. Hullet. And here's Hullet. And this is Bale. Gerrard. It's Hullet. Adriano. Mateus.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Howson cuts it out. Gerrard. Kilitshoy. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that is a little undercooked. Turns back here, probably the best option. Hullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. And here's Osimhen. Totti. Hullet. Bale. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Mateus. Now it's Gerrard. Looking for the run. Vieira. Adriano. Distributed tidily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rijkaard getting this one clear. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Shapes to shoot! Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Totti. Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Oh, he's won it! They willed it, and it happened! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass.
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson.
Great chance! Oh, would you believe it? They willed it, and it happened! And a trademark move ends with the... Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he was alert to it. Roberto Baggio.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. Filippo Inzaghi. And he can thump it away. Dani Olmo. Fernando Torres. Raul. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And here's Raul. Albertini. Ball played for Del Piero. And the counter is on. Quality ball. Now there's a fine ball. Inzaghi! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Oh, given away. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's well spotted. Fernando Torres. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. And it's Albertini. Oh, super ball. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Thinks about the shot. Totti! Rodri gets it away. Pirlo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority.
And a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Marino. Header! And he's stuck it away! Marino. Italy
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Bojan. And Kubasi. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. And Kubasi. Gasiorovski cuts it out. Can he get it through? Dani Olmo. Decent chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. Italy certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, it's come loose. Merino. Gasharovski. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Raul. Dani Olmo. A header! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Merino. Well timed, excellent interception. Roberto Baggio. Dink through. That's the keeper's ball. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Italy currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
That has been cut short. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. That's a little off target.
Oh, great feat, that.
Played into space. Morata! A real chance and a real let-off. Bojan. And Kubasi. He's looking wide. Defending was strong and firm. Aim forwards. Italy still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Baggio. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Chance!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no...
That could spell trouble. Merino. Rodri. Italy have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bojan Kirkic just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Bojan. He's a sharp little ball here. Pirlo. That has been slung wide. Now it's Del Piero. Raul. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Baresi. Cannavaro. Maldini. This is a promising build-up. Roberto Baggio. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Totti. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 11.
Italy can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
10. Totti. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18. Il numero 14.
Del Piero. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the shot! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Del Piero. Shot at goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Numero 8. Lascia il campo per il numero 17.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Spain are looking to go forward now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Baggio! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Spread out to the left. Now it's Lopez. He might be in here. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's clear.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Italy present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Buffon must save this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Italy have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Madrid have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different. I've always been a fan of Giovanni van Bronckhorst, someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and the fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both positions while ensuring that the team keeps its overall shape.
He is that kind of player, one who any team cannot have enough of in this day and age.
Exactly, we all know how astute and smart he is defensively, but he also adds a touch of class with the way he can carry the ball up the pitch. He's a good source of assists too.
And it's Snyder. Xavi. Now it's Puskas. Patience, and it's been given away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a really well-measured ball. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And that has left him in a heap. This is a promising build-up. That's going wide left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Agliano strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Puskas, well seen, saw that coming. He's having a pop! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Adriano! Oh, it's hit the post! But he's left disappointed.
Adriano certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, it's Totti. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Schneider. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Puskás. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lampard, Renat. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Totti. Half an hour played now. Vieira cuts it out. Schneider. Bale. Nicely shaped ball. Thuram. Pirlo. Maldini. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Adriano. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Adriano in the hunt and looking threatening. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Schneider. Puskás. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Puskás plays the game a step ahead of Puskás! Thuram clears. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Se ha encontrado a una niña morena con coletas de unos 5 años que lleva un vestido azul y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su abuelo que se ponga en contacto con un empleado.
Down to business again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Puskás might just make this. Bale. Bullet. Nice looking ball. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bullet is always looking to break lines. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi. And the counter is on. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Vieira.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pass is just off target. Totti. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Bale looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force.
It's Adriano! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Spread to the right. 60 minutes played. Cafu. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Strong running down that left flank. Hangs in a cross. And he's there to belt it away. Bale. Totti. Well-timed, excellent interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Bale, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Adriano. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Lampard. And the ball is out of play.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Madrid
17,
choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 9. El dorsal 22. Lampard.
Adriano.
El dorsal 18. Xavi. Será
And it's Lopez. Now it's
el
Cristiano
dorsal
Ronaldo.
16, el
Dani
dorsal
Olmo
8,
running
el
with
dorsal
intent.
23. El dorsal 4.
Bale. And here's the chance to counter. Van Bronckhorst cannot be beaten that easily. Dani Olmo knocks it into space. Cristiano Ronaldo! Over to the right flank. Now it's Hullet. And he plays one through.
Oh, sweet feet.
Not the most accurate pass.
Manchester United really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And a header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's good play. And this is Bale. Bale's cross. Towering header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong.
Cambio de jugadores.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And now they can clear their lines.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, it's Raul. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Madrid really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Great vision. Aims beyond the defence. That's been drilled forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! So near, and yet so far. And that's the end of the game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway.
Well, when I look at the team sheet, Peter, I pick out the leaders, and the leader on this team sheet for me is El Leon.
Oh yeah, the Lion, Rafa Marquez, a genuinely fearsome defender.
And a very nimble-footed player too. I mean, he can pass the ball properly.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now, what about this cross? So, what can they make of this? And here's Bale. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bale. And this is Adriano. Can he get on the end of this? Nedved. It's played through for him. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Best. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing...
Header! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Tries to play it through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Fortuna Sittard are now forced to play the bulk of the game, a man short. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? That was travelling. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Xavi. Very nicely done. Thuram clears. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Best. Hullet has found the net here, of course. Showing great feet there. And this is Eto'o. Oh, he's been shoots! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Fortuna Sittard restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from it.
Real chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And that has left him in a heap. Adriano. And here's Bale. Bale! Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they've got their lead back. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Manchester United have their lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Makalele kept his eye on it, and he's there. Adriano, now it's Bale. Hullet, he's found a way through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. In again. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
This ended up in... Tries one from range! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Pirlo. And that is expertly dealt with. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
2 added minutes has
Well
been
seen,
indicated.
saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball's gone out of play. Nedved. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Manchester... Oh, what a mistake! Ferdinand. That's going wide left. Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? Struck first time! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Adriano stood up well to him there. Looking to play him in. He's in a good position here. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Xavi. And here's Bale. And he's had it nicked away. It's a searching pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Nedved. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Best conjures time and space where few... Oh, they could be caught out here! Oh, just skip... Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish.
It's Adriano! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pull it. Marquez spots it and intercepts. Xavi. Xavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Great vision. Done delicately.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Juve. Quality ball. Pirlo. And it's Gullit. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquez. And the pass is intercepted. Pirlo. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the far post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. This is the time you need that pace.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Nicely weighted ball. Nedved stood his ground strongly. Hangs one in. And that's the keeper's ball. And now the breakaway. Fortuna Sittard, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Adriano. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely shaped ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well read, nice interception. And this is Bale. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now he's got space here. Floated through. He's having a shot! Superb from Best! About as smooth as it gets. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending.
There will be 3
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
He's rising! And no mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate. Shapes to shoot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality.